Hey guys, Cody3 here, and welcome to episode 60 of the Real Day. But before we get started, I want to give a quick shout out to FootCoinEmporium.com. They're a cheap, quick, and reliable coin selling website. Also, they still have their massive sale going on, and if you use the discount code Cody3, you'll get 10% off all your orders. So go check their website out. A link will be in the description and below. Anyways, we start this episode off by making an absolutely huge signing to our team. It is none other than 93 rated Ramos. We had him sitting in there, nice and pretty in our watch list. And we did end up having to pay that bit more for him. We ended up paying 645,000, even though his going rate on Ultimate TB was about 575k. But that's just what you got to do, because there isn't a lot of the players that I want on the market. I don't know whether it's some of you guys going out there trolling by buying all the available ones. But yeah, I'm just finding it really hard to pick up the last few players needed for the team. I did list my normal Sergio Ramos, and I did end up buying him for 123,000. I only realised that when I went to go sell him, and that would have been around, I think, about December time, maybe January, I don't know. But yeah, I ended up listing him, and he ended up selling for 65k. So we did recoup some of that money from that massive, I suppose, transfer fee that 93 rated Ramos warranted by picking him up for 645k. But he does slot into the team nicely. He's got his homie on the left, Marcelo. He's also got his compadre, what's his name? Pepe on the right. I got too worried about what I was going to say. And he's also got that shit cunt behind him, Iker Casillas, 95 rated Casillas. I'm just thinking about quick selling that Casillas, actually, because he is that shit, and I don't want it to inflict his shitness on anyone else on Ultimate Team. But yeah, you'll see the stats for Ramos right there. He's got some pretty good stats, but I'm not going to lie. I've played with him for about 10 to 15 games, and he isn't all that, it must be said. Yeah, his non-informed version could be actually better than him, and it's not often I'd say that. Like, obviously, like the likes of Marcelo, his Team of the Year version is 100 times better than his normal card. But for Ramos, I'm not seeing that great of an improvement, if any improvement at all. So if I was going to suggest to get a Ramos, I'd say just get the normal one, because you know, you're going to be blowing 645k that you could be spending on something else. Anyways, I decided to play a couple games, and these are some divisional games. I'm 1 point off staving off relegation, and I think it's mathematically impossible for me to win the Division 1 title. So what I'm trying to do, just to finish the team off, is to stay in Division 1. And there's also a little bit of a plan for the next episode, but you will see that further on in this episode. But a very, very bad launch by Marcelo there. Lets Fernando Torres grab a little skip past my defender, and he fires it home very well. And Young here just blazing 420 down the line, and he crosses it in, and Fernando Torres heads it in to make it 2-0. And this game was effectively over at half time. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I actually played a very good game, and I had more shots on target than this guy, but for some reason it just didn't fall my way. I was missing some shots, but I am happy to see Torres get a hat-trick, because he can't do it in real life. So at least he can get it done in Ultimate Team. Anyways, you will see that I did have more shots on target, but unfortunately that means that we're still 1 point off staying in Division 1. So we've got to play at least another game to see if we can grab the necessary points. And it wasn't looking good, I'm not going to lie, guys. Look at that guy's team. He's got Di Natale and Muriel up front. And you know what? I hate Muriel. He is one of my most hated strikers on FIFA 13 Ultimate Team, and there's a reason for that. He always seems to score against me. He's one of them bogey strikers. Like, some guys, bogey strikers are Wellington, because he scores a lot of goals. But for me, Muriel always seems to find the back of the net against me, and it was no different this game. Muriel scoring another goal there, but a nice little through ball by Di Maria. Benzema heads it. He thinks it's gone in. It's not, but he does follow through, and luckily enough, he wins the header to put it into the back of the net to make it 1-1. And another nice little bit of skill by Benzema. Lets it through his legs. I had to get sweaty, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I had to win this game. I did get sweaty, passed across Di Maria, but you know what? He had a 5 at the back Serie A team, so he deserved to get all up and sweated on, even though that kind of sounds a bit yeah, strange. Anyways, I did end up winning the penalty, which I did convert with Ronaldo. I always put it down the center. Nothing ever changes there. And that was me in a 3-1 and presumably unassailable lead. Well, that's what I thought. You know, I'm always like, oh, I'm comfy. But this defense, you would think would be amazing with informed Pepe, 93 Ramos, Team of the Year Marcelo. You've got Carvajal as well. But it seems that there is a missing link at the back, and that is a good fucking goalkeeper, because Casillas is shit. And that just proved it through that last goal there. And I'm lucky Benzema managed to save my bacon with a nice strike into the top right to put me 4-3 in the lead. And I even had time to grab a goal with my new signing Ramos, who did score a absolutely beautiful goal with his left foot there to finish the game off in the 90th minute, and I managed to get a win, which means that we stay in Division 1, which is always a good sign, it must be said. And check the stats out here. They were actually quite even for this game. He actually had more shots and more shots on target than me, but I do manage to stay in Division 1. Yeah, actually I could have mathematically won the title from the last game, but I did lose it. Tar has given me an absolute spanking. We do remain in the division, but you know what I spotted right as I finished them games? There was something that was featured. It was the Premier League trophy. Now you can either have a minimum number of Barclays Premier League players of 4 or the Liga BBVA. And you know what? I've got a full team of Liga BBVA players, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to try this tournament out, but I need one player. I need one player to go into this tournament, and there's only one player good enough to bring me into this tournament, and that is none other than 97 rated Ronaldo. Take a look at the coins that I have up there, 3,749,000. Take a look at his buy now price. That could only mean one thing. But we're going to be doing that in the next episode of the Real Day. So stay tuned to my channel tomorrow, where I will be having that episode up with Ronaldo and with me playing the Premier League trophy. So yeah, that is it. Please smash the shit out of the like button on this video, and also subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe. And if you want to buy some coins, do go check out footcoinemporium.com because they are the best around. But that is it for me. I will see all you sexy mofos next time.